Get ready for non-stop thrills and heart-pounding action. These top 10 explosive movies pack intense fight scenes, high-speed chases, and jaw-dropping stunts that will keep you on the edge of your seat. If you crave adrenaline-fueled excitement, this list is made for you. Let's dive into the ultimate action experience. A former Special Forces soldier takes his family on a peaceful camping trip, but everything turns deadly when they stumble upon a secret drug operation deep in the woods. An explosion sets off a violent biker gang, triggering a relentless pursuit. With his sons kidnapped and the clock ticking, the father unleashes his combat training to hunt them down, leading to brutal fights and explosive confrontations. Outnumbered and desperate, he pulls off the unthinkable, breaking a crime boss out of prison to use him as leverage. What follows is a high-stakes standoff packed with intense action, heavy firepower, and raw survival instinct. It's a gritty, adrenaline-fueled ride where one man takes on an entire criminal empire to save his family. A group of elite mercenaries is sent to rescue kidnapped schoolgirls in Africa, but the mission takes a deadly turn when their extraction fails. Stranded in the wilderness, they're hunted not only by armed rebels, but by a ferocious rogue lioness guarding her territory. With danger closing in from all sides, the team seeks refuge in an abandoned poacher's compound, only to realize they've entered the beast's hunting ground. As their numbers dwindle, the survivors must battle both man and nature in a brutal fight for survival. Explosions, gunfights, and savage animal attacks collide in this high-octane thriller. It's a wild ride where instincts mean everything, and the real predator isn't always the one with claws.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
Mom, who's this?
Mom, you have a son?
John, call send him right now.
A former agent returns to Taipei and crosses paths with a mysterious woman from his past, now tied to a dangerous cartel. What starts as a personal visit quickly turns into a high-stakes chase through the neon-lit streets when he discovers she's married to a powerful crime boss and hiding a son he never knew existed. With time running out, he dives into a deadly underworld to protect the child and face old enemies. Explosive shootouts, intense car chases, and emotional flashbacks collide in a weekend packed with secrets, betrayal, and second chances. Stylish, fast-paced, and full of heart-pounding action, this thriller blends family drama with raw intensity in one unforgettable ride through the shadows of Taipei.
You still alive, Dave?
A tough ex-SWAT officer is forced to babysit a cocky movie star for a mandatory police ride-along, but things take a deadly turn when heavily armed mercenaries launch an attack on their training facility. Cut off and outnumbered, they must band together with a small group of survivors to survive a relentless siege. As bullets fly and tension rises, the unlikely duo fights to protect classified evidence hidden within the compound. Explosions, hand-to-hand combat, and non-stop gunfire fuel this adrenaline-packed thriller. With brutal action and sharp one-liners, the movie delivers classic 80s action vibes with a modern edge. It's a raw, high-octane ride where survival depends on grit, teamwork, and a whole lot of firepower.
I don't think he really has a plan yet.
A retired Special Forces operative is forced back into action when his journalist niece, goes missing during a shady mission in South America. What starts as a rescue turns into a brutal battle against a network of corrupt contractors, illegal arms deals, and a dangerous political cover-up. As his team pushes deeper into enemy territory, they uncover a conspiracy tied to oil smuggling and sanctioned operations. With bullets flying and time running out, the mission becomes personal, testing loyalty, survival, and redemption. Explosive firefights, intense chases, and high-stakes tension drive this gritty modern war thriller. It's a relentless, no-frills action ride where honor clashes with corruption, and one man risks everything to bring justice home.
£1,000 for the man who brings me on!
A war veteran returns home to find his land seized and his people suffering under a corrupt sheriff. Taking on the mantle of a masked outlaw, he teams up with trusted allies to steal from the rich and give back to the oppressed. As he sparks a rebellion, deeper secrets about betrayal and church corruption emerge. Battling personal loss and moral challenges, he fights to restore justice and freedom. Packed with action and political intrigue, this version of the classic Robin Hood story explores themes of resistance and revenge. While the film's pacing and character depth received mixed reviews, it delivers an intense, fresh take on the legendary hero standing up against tyranny in a brutal, unforgiving world.
I have to stop this.
A Navy SEAL is tasked with escorting a high-value terrorist suspect when their flight is forced to land at a civilian airport. Suddenly, mercenaries attack, turning the airport into a deadly battleground. With innocent lives at risk and chaos unfolding, the SEAL fights to protect the suspect who holds vital information about an impending nuclear threat. As the siege intensifies, a government mole is revealed, complicating the mission and raising the stakes. Shot to look like one continuous take, the film delivers non-stop, edge-of-your-seat action and tension. It's a high-octane thriller where every second counts, and survival depends on skill, quick thinking, and trust in the most dangerous situation imaginable. A team of highly skilled Iraq War veterans is framed for a crime they didn't commit and thrown behind bars. After a daring escape, they set out to clear their names and expose the conspiracy against them. Using their unique skills, tactical know-how, and inventive gadgets, they take on corrupt forces in a series of high-stakes missions. Filled with intense action, clever humor, and suspense, the story showcases their loyalty and teamwork as they fight to bring justice. The film updates the classic TV show with explosive set pieces and sharp banter, delivering non-stop thrills from start to finish. It's a fast-paced, entertaining ride where brains, brawn, and brotherhood combine to take down the bad guys and reclaim their freedom.
Yo! You about done?
A hitman diagnosed with a terminal illness hires assassins to end his life and spare his loved ones the pain of watching him suffer. When he later discovers the diagnosis was wrong, his life spirals out of control as those same killers turn on him. Now hunted from all sides, he must fight to survive while protecting those he cares about. This fast-paced thriller mixes intense action with dark humor, delivering explosive fight scenes and unexpected twists. The story explores themes of redemption, survival, and betrayal as the hitman faces the deadly consequences of his own plan gone wrong. It's a gripping ride where trust is scarce and danger lurks around every corner, making survival the ultimate game.
Anything? I'm calling in every hit in Europe, you hear me?
hospital, you tell him to pack light.
The killer's game follows a top-tier hitman who, after being misdiagnosed with a terminal illness, orders a contract on his own life to go out on his terms. But when he learns he's actually healthy, it's already too late. The hit is active, the payout has doubled, and now every assassin in the business is coming for him, including threats to the woman he loves. What follows is a relentless race for survival, packed with brutal fights, dark humor, and wild showdowns across Europe. Fast-paced and full of stylish chaos, this movie blends action and absurdity in a high-octane ride where trust is dead, bullets fly, and the world's best killer becomes the ultimate target.